Question 1. Have you ever been anywhere in Peru?
Yes, I was in Antioquia the last week. It's a near place to Lima.
Question 2. What do you think of the place you went to? Did you think it was fantastic?
Yes, I found it would be quite place. Have a lot of colorful painted murals. I like the gastronomy. It was nice.
That's right. Question 3. Who was the tourist where you went? We have talking about dances, party, or shopping, or for handcrafts.
Um, it's a place where you can take short walks. Um, you can enjoy the local food. Um, Also, you can buy some handcraft that people made it.
Question 4. What cities or place would you like to visit in Peru?
I would like to go to the Amazonian part of Peru.
Mm.
I'm not a person who like the extreme sports, so it could be I could try it.
Question 4. Question 5. Do you have a favorite place in Peru?
Yes, I love Cajamarca. I went a lot of years ago, so I would like to back with all my family.
Mm.
And I think I love the weather, the places, and the people who live there.
Question 6. What you like your experience to be like?
I would like a place that could be that have places with history. I love I like the museums, for
Mm.
example. The local food it could be a new experience for me to try.
Mm. Good, good, very good. Question 7. What you think about Peru?
Peru is a multi-tourist place where you can do any type of activity and live different experience.
Mm. Good, good, good. Well, question 8.
Mhm.
This the last question. Do you think Peru is a country worth visiting?
Yes, it's a multicultural country. Have a renowned gastronomy. Um, and any place you can go, you can feel the warmth at home. So I think it's a best place to visit.
Good. Thank you so much, Miss Ana Paula. Good night, public. Until next time.
Good morning, everyone. Today I'm with my friend Jorge, a Spanish tourist who has visited our country at several occasions. And hi, Jorge, how are you?
Hello, my friend. How are you? I'm doing great. And how are you doing in Peru?
Totally fine. And I feel with the company. And I start this conversation and what the first question for George is when was the first time you come to Peru?
First time I came to Peru, it was like 10, 11 years ago because I was working at Colombia. So I had to go to Peru for a week and I take profit of it and I stayed on the weekend too.
Okay, I thought I know that you are coming now for a special reason, right?
Yeah, I'm always coming to Peru because my wife is Peruvian, so I'm visiting the family every Christmas when we can. So I'm so usual. I'm a usual visitor of Peru.
Yes. Why? And what places did you visit? And which one was your favorite? And you could you consider living there?
Well, it's a difficult question because I had the chance and I have the opportunity to go to so many places in Peru, and I think every place has its charm. So, well, obviously I have to say Machu Picchu is, but I think
Okay.
it's mainstream. So I'm gonna be a little more original, and a place that surprised me a lot. It was Huacachina.
Oh,
Because
okay, Jorge. Uh, about food, what is your favorite food for here?
this is another very difficult question because besides being a great, so beautiful country, Peru has a lot of food,
Yeah.
and I think Peru has, I think, like, it's magical. You don't have to go to a super expensive and super fancy restaurant to eat so good, no.
Yes.
So I think every place you can find some restaurant or some place with a woman or a man that is cooking all life in this place. And regarding about the plates and the foods, well, it depends on the season too, because for example, for summer, I would like always a ceviche or
Claro.
a causa. But for example, lomo saltado ají de gallina is one of my favorites too.
Oh, okay.
And also, pollo a la brasa, it tastes like family, no? It tastes like a Sunday family. And
La raza equal family.
yes,
Always.
it's like pollo a la brasa, it tastes like family. It's being with family.
Yeah.
It's more than a food, no? And to say another food that it could be so common, no? I'm in love with sopa seca of
Ah, delicious, very delicious.
yes.
And do you know how to cook any Peruvian dish? Or
I began to cook some Peruvian foods because I had the Gastora Curio book with
ah,
the
oh, really?
recipe. Yes, and I began to do like so many foods, and it wasn't so bad.
Okay, okay, okay.
I also made, like, for example, an estofado.
Ah, you tried. Okay. Stop.
Yes, yes, and it was so good. It was so with the ají. I put so much ají, but well,
So,
it was so spicy, but
okay. What do you like to do when you come to Peru? Do you have any favorite activity here?
well, it's so linked with the previous one because I had two favorite activities when I go to Peru. One is eating, uh, because there are a lot of food. It's one day is seafood, the other day is chifa. Well, I'm always trying to go to restaurants. And the other thing that I want to and I like when I go to Peru is being family. So I think these are my two favorite activities now in Peru. Uh, of course, I'm more than a tourist now. I was a tourist one day. Now I'm half Peruvian, I have to say. So being with the family and being around and sightseeing in Lima or doing some short trip.
Okay. And do you use any Peruvian slang?
Yeah. Yeah. I always say like asumare. It's one of the things
Yeah.
I'm always saying, and a lot of other words that I don't notice. But I'm Spanish, so but
Okay. Okay.
I don't talk usually not in Spain and not in Peru. In Spain, they always say like you're talking like a Peruvian, and in Peru is you talk like Spanish, no? So I have a
Did you feel comfortable with the way the Peruvian people treat you?
yes, a lot. I think Peruvian people is are so nice. So well, I've been welcome always. I've been in Peru, so
Mm.
I don't have nothing to say but nice words about Peruvian people. So
Was totally pink, but did you have any bad experience during your stay?
well, I think the only bad experience I can say is the traffic jams. is terrible.
Traffic is terrible. Yeah.
Yeah, and driving in Peru, it's a challenge. It's a real challenge, and it's so hard to do it. But well, that's all I can say. Traffic jams, roads, and and driving in Peru.
Yes, but with the first time, if being told that you are in romantic relationship with a Peruvian woman, and can you tell us a little about that? How did you meet?
Well, we met one night in a disco. It was a coincidence because we were not supposed to be there. She was not supposed to be there because we were going to another place, but it was crowded and we couldn't enter to this place, and we ended in that kind of disco. So I was with some friends, and a friend of mine began to talk with the group of her, and well, we met each other this night.
The destiny, this.
Yeah, I suppose.
And now you're currently living in Spain, and however, you have a small part of Peru with you every day, no?
Yes.
And if you have some, when the finally question, Jorge, and if you had to sum up with use one word, what word could be about Peru? In what word? Resume.
About Peru. About Peru, what would it be? In one word, it's so difficult to. But I think it would be yummy. It's or yes, because I think, and when you talk to a Peruvian, no, it's always you always finish talking about food. It's your favorite topic about talking. So I think, yeah, it could be a great word to define it.
Oh, well, sounds cute. Well, well, Jorge, this is end of the interview. Thank you very much for your time. I hope feel comfortable with the interview, and see you next time in holidays.
It's been a pleasure, totally pleasure to talk to you, Jose, and thank you so much for the invitation. It's my first interview. I think it's first time my opinion is interesting. So thank you for the interview.
Okay, Jorge. Thank you very much.
So see you.
I see you. Yes.
See you
But
later.
it